Hey guys, this is Alex867539, and this is Let's Play Metroid Prime 3 Corruption 100% on Hypermode Part 16. Now we are 69% done with the game, and we're 5 hours and 9 minutes in. So now, as I said, we are going to go to Norian. Yeah, I don't understand that. Why didn't I end the last part by going to Norian so we didn't have to sit here and go to Norian in this part? Man, yeah, I really could have done that better. But anyway, well, if you didn't notice, Federation's there, woohoo. And so we're gonna go to Norian now, because we still have that area to complete. There's one thing over here that I think we need to get to, so we're gonna start over there and work our way backwards, and then work our way over to the left side of the base. Should be pretty straightforward doing this. Alright, now, while we're doing this, I'm just going to do a little bit of talking. For any of you guys that are interested in doing any kind of... Let me see, is there anything in here? No. If you guys are interested in doing any kind of brawl modding, I will be uploading some tutorials later on. I'm not sure exactly when it's going to be, but I have been working on it. It'll basically just be the basics on how to do everything, and then I can get into some more complicated stuff if you guys want me to. As I said, I'm still learning. Why did I say "as I said"? But I'm still learning, so I'm just going to be teaching you guys what I've found, based on other people's tutorials and whatnot. So I'll be going go through them. I give credit to everybody who's who I am going to be using their stuff. I will give them credit. I'll give you a link to where to download it in the Brawl Vault. So I'm not going to be saying, hey, look, this is all. I am stupid. I am really, really stupid. There's a missile expansion back here. And if I can get into the... Didn't I have the problem with this when we came here the first time? Not being able to get through that hole. Anyway, yeah, so I will be basing it off of other people's tutorials and stuff, and other tools made by other people. And, yeah, I'm still learning, so if I find a better way, I will update it. I will not be teaching how to mod your system, just because I don't want to be liable. If anything happens, it's not my fault. If you brick your system, that means you did something wrong. I got mine to work, so I'll be telling you how I did it, but I will not, tell you guys, hey, this is how you should mod your system. Because there's so many different ways of doing it. It's just, I just don't want to be responsible, because, yeah, for obvious reasons. I don't want people complaining to me, oh, well, yeah, I did exactly what your tutorial said, but it broke my Wii. I really don't want to have that happen. I'm not sure if I showed you guys this, but, if you travel between two places on Norian, it's not like how it is in Metroid, well, it's not like how it is when you travel from planet to planet, or from different parts of other planets. This here, it's completely different. As you're traveling around a much smaller base, instead of having you flying over a great distance, it's kind of interesting what it actually does. You pretty much get a cockpit view, So I mean, it's just you know, something a little bit different, right? All right. The first expansion is pretty simple to get. You come over here, use the grapple, boom, missile expansion. I mean, it doesn't get any more, you know, much more simpler than that. And somehow I still managed to mess it up. How did I manage that? Alright, well, we're just gonna go and screw attack over here. 2 health, you know, it's not that damaging. Now you're gonna notice that all the repairs are still taking, right now you're gonna notice everything's kind of being repaired from the pirate invasion beforehand. So, you know, just kind of interesting. This is where those space pirates came and attacked. Threw that guy down there. Would not have been a good end. They cleaned up all the dead bodies, thankfully. Let's see, what we're gonna do is we're gonna come through here. This is one of the main things that we need to do. Alright, we're gonna get that up and running. We're not gonna do that first, though. We're first gonna come through here, because there's that ice missile door here that we need to get for this missile expansion here. Now we're gonna head back, because we can't go any further that way. There's a guy at the end that says, "Oh, this area's off limits because of repairs," you know, something like that.
The area beyond this door is overrun with spent phazon from the initial pirate invasion.
Alright. Now, this area is essentially where Rundus came, the startup generator B, I think it was. Here you gotta be careful because these things move at different intervals that wouldn't, you know, it's not really normal. Yep. Those last two get me every single time. Alright, here we go. And now we got the missile expansion. That one is a bit tricky. That moves, and so we can finally get out here. Alright, now be aware, there's tons of phazon in this area. And, of course, dead Federation troopers. We got this right here, actual pools of phazon. Those are scans, by the way. Now, there are some special things about this area. And you'll see them in just a little bit when we come over here to the data storage. This right here. Special access codes. 28413, 73636, 55184, and 14758. If you go and you take the first one, put that at the top, and then put 7363 below that, 55184 below that, 14758 below that. And if you go from top to bottom, the codes look like 2751, 8354, you know, 4617 and stuff like that. Those are actually codes that you enter into that transmission module inside your ship, and you will get special Easter eggs where essentially you'll hear just like the developers of the games. You know, you'll have the producer of Nintendo, Kenji Yamamoto, the composer of the music. You know, it's all really interesting. If you don't, if you want to see it, I have a video with the translated, with the translations. I'll make sure I put a link in the description. Alright, now we're going to see a new type of Metroid here. And these are kind of different because this is actually connected to that. these are hopping Metroids. They're actual Metroids with legs. They really don't seem too scary, do they? And they really aren't, because, you know, unlike the phase Metroids, these can be frozen. You know, pretty... They really are not as threatening as they could have been. I think they could have pushed this to a next level where it would have been, oh my gosh, frightening kind of thing, but... As you can see, they're actually pretty easy to kill. I mean, they really don't even take that much phase on to go and just destroy. The only issue is that there's just a lot of them. You know, let's see here. Should be only just a few more. See, it's scary, actually, on how strong Samus's beam is, that it can actually just burn up enemies. Like at Metroid Prime, I always just got kind of freaked out at how it just burns up stuff, you know, for the plasma beam, because it's just like, wow, you know, that's pretty dangerous. Alright, now we can actually land here. You need to land here to get up to that over there, so that's of course if you want to. I never really, I'm not going to. But there, now we just blew up this door here. Can't go that way. See, I don't know how we were able to get that the defense system working, because this generator isn't even active. I mean, it's kind of scary on how this kind of is overgrown with Phazon. But now you're going to start to see how this gets really easy, because you're going to recognize the enemy here. Yep. Remember how I said they'd be getting easier? There you have it. One shot to kill that mini-boss that took 8 minutes last time. I find that really funny that you can just go and totally wipe out a mini-boss in one hit like that. Where it has this dramatic entrance, then just boom, done. You know, it's just... It is kind of funny, you know, if you think about it. Now we have just went through all that trouble so we can get that one energy cell. So now we're just gonna go and you're gonna see why those energy cells come into play in a little bit. There we go, we now have 7. And that was actually powering the locked door right there. Alright, and so, yeah, as you can see, Rundus really didn't do much over here. I mean, that makes me really wonder what happened to the actual generator. Is it still here, even? Oh yeah, it is. It's just, you can't even, there's nowhere to activate it. I mean, it doesn't make much sense to me why this area is here. Oh yeah, if you guys remember, this is from, this right here. I don't think it's in any other area, but that was shown during the Ori unit trailer for the Metroid Prime 3 Corruption game. Alright, well, I think we are now done with Norian. It was pretty quick how we did that. I mean, it only took 15 minutes to clear that area. Now we're going to start on Bryyo. And I don't think we're going to be able to complete Bryyo 100%. Just because the area is pretty expansive. We're going to have to start on the cliff side and then move to the Bryyo Thorn Jungle, because actually these areas are connected in a way, so we're going to have to go to the first Bryyo, the first part of Bryyo first. There's a lot more to Bryyo than you'd think. Alright. Bryyo, Cliffside Air Dock. Alright, so now we have to essentially go through here. I'm just gonna go and collect everything on the way to where we're going. Obviously. But now we can actually come in through here and destroy everything that Rund has set up. Except for the bridge. You can't destroy the bridge. I think you'd be kind of dumb if you tried to destroy the bridge, because really, in all reality, we kind of need that. Why? Because I felt like it. Alright. So we're definitely going to want to head this way first. I know we went left last time, but we're going to go right this time. Whoops. I believe we went and visited this room already and pulled the energy tank. Yep. We couldn't go this way because of that guy. So now that that's all cleared, we can grab the energy tank here. 75% of... Oh, look at that. We just completed, we just got one of the special endings. There we go. So now we are 75% complete. Good. We are doing very well. Thinking that's the ship. So we gotta go this way. We will be going to the downed Federation vessel, but first we need to go this way. We don't have our shriek bats over here anymore. Also, all space pirate activity has pretty much ceased in these areas, so we don't have to worry about the space pirates. We just gotta worry about the basic enemies. By the way, if you guys, Metroid hoppers are based on these. You can tell by the same animations and same sound. A lot of games do that just to save space. Okay. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to jump, but we're going to turn over here. Man, I've already gotten these already. I know this is one I haven't gotten yet, so... Not sure if there's an actual expansion here, but... this is where you go and use that. He gets up for feeling a Phazon puddle. Yeah, this wasn't absolutely needed, but what these guys do actually is one of them is a red phasoid. One of them gives off a red phasoid. So yeah, just it wasn't really necessary for us to do it here. I thought we had to do the white door too, but I guess we didn't. I'm just gonna get through here without having to face these guys. Alright. Well, that was a complete waste of time. Didn't really need to do that, I thought. See, I don't understand why I did stuff like that. Cause the white shield was the door I'd usually leave till the end. It's kinda weird that I did that. Alright, we're just gonna pop out here. Why? Because I feel like it. Alright. We already got that one. So we're good with that. Feel sorry for that guy that got crushed. Just go right through here. Here, we can actually just do this. Makes it so much easier. What did I bounce off of? I mean, I heard that. I was like, what did I bounce off of? I didn't bounce off anything. And now we're just going to jump down. If you see what's over there, right off the bat, we have our screw attack walls. Which we can get up here to grab another Missile expansion. Now, I look at these, and this reminds me of like the Ingworm stuff. You know, remember from Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. Just because of the way it moves, it really does remind me of that. Now this area is going to be important in an upcoming part. We're probably not going to be able to get to it in this part, but this whole area right here is going to be pretty important to what we're actually doing. Let's see, we're just going to screw attack up here. You're normally supposed to boost up here, but you can screw attack to get up here. Alright, so now over here is going to be a quick... Whoops. That was actually really cool. I won't lie, that was actually very interesting how much just happened right there. Okay. Now we have this giant head. We're going to tell our ship to come in and pick it up. Because this head goes to something else, which will come in handy later. Very heavy, for sure. Alright, now we have just tons of fuel gel. First thing that we need to do is get over here, where we're going to start wading through to get this missile expansion here. There we go. I mean, that was a really easy one right there. Let's get in the morph ball so we can boost through there. I'm telling you, when I missed the gravity suit. Just get out of the fuel gel! Ah, okay. 1, 2. Ah, that one's gonna burst, isn't it? Yep. Just refreeze it. Now we got another missile expansion. I mean, come on, it gets to the point where it's really simple. I mean, we got 195 missiles already. There's a little head right there, too. Okay. Really easy to do right there. Now we're just going to run right through here. Let's see. Now, the next expansion we're going to get is actually... I think we already got that one, right? Yep, we did. No, we didn't. Never mind, I guess we never used this right here. Alright, well we have another missile expansion, so now we have 200. Just 50 more to go. Alright. Now, normally we come through here, and we'd be able to come through here, but we can't. So, we're just going to jump through this hole right here, and make our way to the old Galactic Federation base. I'm telling you, these little guys that replace the War Wasps aren't going to be much of a problem right now. Just because of the amount of health we have, it's just going to be pointless to go through and actually worry about them. Alright, so just right up here. Base is on this side. Alright, now that we remember this one, we're just going to come right through here. Some more hoppers. Now here's a very big room full of golems. Sorry, I think this part's going to take a little bit longer. It might be a 45-minute, but we might as well get this done now. This guy is going to go and power up this, which is a nice spider ball track. This is probably one of the hardest spider ball tracks in this game. I don't like it at all. I really don't. If you ask me, this is the most the most work I've ever went through for a missile expansion, ever. Ah, jeez, forgot about that. Where are you? Will you guys just leave me alone? Yeah, there's a thing that spits out things here, so we're gonna have to take care of that before we do anything. See, that golem's cool. He breathes fire. He breathes fire. Alright. Where is that thing? It's up there. What is it called? Alright, so the mouth is vulnerable for attacking. Set you on fire. Okay. I don't care if it's a waste. That thing is more annoying than anything. Bomb it! Yes! Okay, now they all disappeared. This one is going to permanently freeze all that fuel gel. And then it'll go sit back down. Forever. Ouch! Oh, I hate those things so much. Okay. Now we're just going to get onto the spider ball track. See why I don't like this thing? This is actually one of those spiral towers. Okay. You can't be too fast, but you can't be too slow. I think we're pretty much past the really hard, the difficult part. If this is all it is, it's not as hard as I remember it being. I think I just kept on falling off so many times that... Oh, here's what made me annoyed. Yeah, the double bomb jump. The only time it's actually used in this game. There we go with that missile expansion. Alright. I think it would be wise to go up here first before going the other way. If you come underneath here, there's a little platform which allows you to get up here. Sometimes you can make it by just screw attack, but again, that's only sometimes. Alright, now here's a mostly morpho puzzle. Just gotta destroy this part right here. Brings you down here. Let's see here. This actually puts us right here. So now we have a platform to jump on there. There's lore here if you guys need it. Those pill bugs. Whatever those things are called, I can't remember. Which I think that might have been called that. Alright, we can't go through there yet, so we're gonna have to come up through here to this thing. Destroy that, which in turn will allow us to go up there. Here we go, blow that up. Come down here so we can blow this up. But before you do that, make sure you kill that, so that we can go and get up here to that. There's another really easy missile expansion. I mean, wow, that was simple. Alright, now we are done with this room right here. Let's see here, what do we have to do next? Oh yeah. This time we're going to come down here to this right here. Now, do you remember that giant golem head that we have? Simple enough. Place it right there. And just lightly drop it. We'll wait for all of them to get out of there. There we go, and now the golem activates. I'm serious, imagine having a war machine like that. It's huge. Not as big as the Bionis and the Mechanis from Xenoblade, but still, it can make a pretty good impact. Alright, now this is the bridge room. This really is the bridge between the Fiery Aerodox and, not the Fiery Aerodox, but Bryyo Jungle and Cliffside. What we're going to want to do is we're going to wait for this to come up and just screw attack our way up until we get the energy tank. We keep on climbing until we bounce off of something, or not. That is very close to the edge. Alright. So now just jump through that, and there we go. Don't leave this area without doing that, otherwise you're going to have to come back here eventually. Good, we already completed everything here except for that lore, so we don't have to face that thing again and its annoying little spawn. There we go. Well, we are pretty much almost done with Bryyo Cliffside. So, yeah, there isn't much left to do for us here. Let's see, we already got that, so yeah. I mean, there really is not much left. Actually, why did I do that? Just call my ship here. Alright, well that is the part of part 16. In the next part, basically all we're going to do is finish up Bryyo. And if we have time, start on Elysia. Bryyo, I have to say, is probably one of the easier areas to do, just because everything is like right there. Elysia is a little bit trickier because we picked up most of the stuff already, so I'm just going to be going through a list of what we need to pick up. Other than that, leave one part for the rest of Bryyo and Elysia, one part for the Pirate Homeworld, one part for Valhalla, and then one part for finishing up the Pirate Homeworld, then one part for the final boss. So we really don't have that many more parts. I would say, yes, we're probably going to have over 20, but less than 30. So we're going to be doing pretty well. So this has been part 16, and the next, part 17 is next, and yeah, pretty much that's it. I'll stop rambling right now. So this has been Stylix867539. See you guys later.